sector in Nigeria is hosting a multi-stakeholder roundtable on enhancing inclusiveness and addressing inequalities in Nigeria's mining sector. That is underway in Abuja and is hosted by NATI with their partners. And experts are saying, experts with community leaders from across the country are trying to bring up ways of addressing some of these issues.
In our view, one of the greatest problems we're having is the fact that we have a law that is guiding the sector that is really not sensitive to the plight of the people who actually own these mineral resources.
Mineral resources supposed to be an asset to every given community, but rather in my own community is a liability.
How much does the gold from my land and the lithium from Kogi and the oil from Ogoniland, how much does it contribute to the GDP of England, of America, and now by extension, the Asian tigers?
Every exploitation, every fund, the world that will be the consequence of this exploitation should be properly accounted for.
In transparency, everyone gains. It's quite pathetic that most host communities are really have their livelihoods in jeopardy, especially in the solid minerals, oil, gas, and mining sector. And these are issues that we are advocating that has to change through policy action, through advocacy, and through multi-stakeholders approach.
Well, these conversations are actually ongoing at the time the National Assembly is calling for a public hearing on two bills for the establishment of a mining bank and a Nigeria Solid Minerals Corporation for the development of priority minerals. And still talking NATI, the figures here, talking about inclusion, the figures here show that out of 56 companies that this investigation or this survey covered, we had 19,171 employees. Out of this number, we have only 3,532 which are women, which is like 18% of the total number of 19,171. And for the population of men, we have 15,639, which is 82%. And here stakeholders say these numbers must change. And still talking about inclusion and women participation in investment in solid minerals, we have women occupy less than 100 out of 2,325 top-level positions, that is, in top officers in solid minerals administration. And looking at the contributions of the solid minerals sector to the GDP is still less than 1%. As of 2019, we have 0.26%, and it grew by 2021 to 0.63%. This stakeholders say is abysmal, and the brainstorming session, which is ongoing, which is being hosted by NATI and their global rights partners, is saying they are not going to leave such discussions until they come up with workable steps and put up some of those recommendations for implementation by government and other stakeholders.